Alright, boys and girls, today we're going to be learning about elements of a story. Plot. Plot is what happens in the story, the events. Plot is divided into 5 different parts, and the plot is usually what we summarize. Here you can see there's a plot diagram with the 5 different parts of plot. Today you're going to be learning about the exposition, the rising action, the climax, the falling action, and the resolution, which are all parts of plot. First we have the exposition. This usually occurs at the beginning of the short story. This is when the background the reader needs to know about the setting and the characters to understand the story is introduced. The setting is where and when a story takes place. The characters are the people or animals who take part in the events. There's the protagonist and the antagonist. The protagonist is the main character, the hero, and the antagonist is the character who is in conflict with the protagonist in some way, or the bad guy. Next we have the rising action. These are the events that occur after the conflict is introduced that leads to the climax or big event. These are the events in a story that build suspense for the reader as the main character tries to solve the problem. Next we have the climax. The climax is the high point of the story. This is the turning point of the story. This is the part where the problem is resolved, the most exciting part of the story. This is often where we will see the main character change in some way. After that, we have the falling action. These are the events that occur after the climax, and this is when all the loose ends of the plot are tied up. These are the events that lead to the resolution of the story. The resolution. This is the conclusion of the story. In this final part of the story, the author must tie up any loose ends. This is also the section where the theme or message is sometimes stated. Remember when you're reading a book to identify the different parts of plot. Here we have the diagram again with exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution.